Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your Pinpoint Weather 12 forecast.
Again, the daylight hours of tomorrow, Friday, look fine. Our storm is for later tomorrow night and then winding down and ending early on Saturday morning. So flood watch in effect for the entire area. Does not include at this point Cape Cod and the islands and Block Island, but even here I do expect at least some heavy rain, anywhere from 1 to 2.5 inches of rain. Problem is it's just not the rain coming down, but the leaves as well. So usually this time of year the storm drains are clogged with leaves. You get heavy rain, the water's forced to rise. You get that street flooding, especially on the edges of the street. So localized street flooding, but the heaviest of the rain doesn't really kick in here until probably 10 o'clock tomorrow night through about 2 a.m. on Saturday. So it's later tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. So weather impacts. Going to keep an eye on the rivers, though. At this point, I think they'll be able to handle 1 to 2 inches of rain. So the chances of river flooding at this point are slight. We'll watch it closely. Some strong wind gusts, and there'll be a small opportunity for strong wind gusts. This is roughly from about 10 o'clock tomorrow night till 2 a.m. on Saturday. And again, with the heavy rain and some of the leaf clogged storm drains, some street flooding. And again, that doesn't really kick in until after 10 o'clock in the evening. So the early evening commute, for the most part, looks okay. The roads may be wet, but no major issues until later on in the evening. Skies are clear. It's chilly. Smithfield at 37. Most spots now low 40s. A look at Taunton, New Bedford getting a head start here, already down into the low and mid 30s. So skies are relatively clear. Tracking 2 areas of moisture, really 2 pieces of energy in the atmosphere. 1 and 2, both will work in tandem to work north and east, and a secondary storm will form near the Mid-Atlantic coastline tomorrow night, and that will enhance our rain and wind. So let's take it into the future, starting off this evening, and you can see area of low pressure coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. So this starts to develop. You see snow on the cold side of it and rain on the mild side. This will eventually curl up across the Great Lakes, and then what will happen later tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, right there, secondary storm forms. The rain and wind starts to become enhanced for later tomorrow night, and then the whole thing is out of here early on Saturday morning. Here's a close-up look through the evening and overnight tonight, mainly clear. Tomorrow morning, a little bit of filtered sunshine. It's a dry, chilly start at 7 a.m. Notice the cloud deck increasing during the afternoon. 2 o'clock, we're still dry, 53. The leading edge of the steady rain is still out towards Connecticut at 7 o'clock, but watch how everything lights up in red, yellow, and orange. Your downpours, your thunderstorms, your strong wind on either side of midnight. So later tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, the heaviest rain and the downpours coming in. No problems for tomorrow morning. It's cool and dry. Tomorrow afternoon is dry as well. There may be some raindrops and showers by 6 o'clock, but again, the heaviest of the rain doesn't kick in until about 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. It's out of here by Saturday. The only problem with Saturday, it's a colder day and it's very windy. Gusty winds kicking in the afternoon. The temperature's dropping, but at least it's dry. Sunday is sunny but chilly, a high temperature of only 44. Our next rainstorm on Tuesday looks heavy with temperatures in the upper 50s. So the worst of the weather in terms of rain and wind from roughly 10 o'clock tomorrow night till about 2, 3 o'clock on Saturday morning.
So we have a fun ride home tomorrow night.
Yeah, it'll be coming
down. Just us. You're fine.
It'll be coming down hard.
All right, Tony, thanks. And join us.